Ayo, what's going on, boys? Mike here, back with another video. Today, guys, we'll be doing a walkthrough for Operation Resurgence, how to gain stars, how to gain XP, how to customize your loadout, and also how to get aircrafts and vehicles in the game. So with that being said, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you'd like to see some more tutorials, let me know in the comment section how many stars you are. And also, we have a Discord server if you'd like to find some players to play BRM5 with. So with that all being said, let's dive straight into this video. So as you can tell, I'm on alt count. This is 0 stars. You start off with $1,800. First thing you want to head over to is your loadout. Your loadout is pretty much where you could save all your weapons, uniforms, and accessories, etc. Right? So you could customize your loadout. I'll just do it test 1, why not? Create, boom. So whatever you put as test 1, he'll save as. I think this is pretty cool. You could create up to 4. Usually what I would like to do right now, for those joining, there's only open world. Soon this will have PvP and other options. So for now, I usually have an open world loadout, then I have like a PvP loadout, and then you could play around with whatever you'd like. So first things first, a lot of you guys would probably wonder, how are you going to customize your weapon? You want to head over to the M16A2. So pretty much this is the default weapon that you get. Now for me personally, I recommend getting the M4A1 right off the bat. The M4A1 is probably the best beginner weapon in my opinion. This is strictly what I think and what I used when I started out with BRM5. Of course, you want to just press purchase, equip. Alright, so once you purchase the M4A1, you want to head over to the customization slot. Pretty much these dots represent where you could customize the weapon. So for now, because we're just starting out, I say best thing to do, get a sight. This is all preference on what you prefer to look through. For me personally, reflex sight would be the key. Once you purchase a reflex sight, you just equip it and then you're good to go. Everything will be saved and you just back out and you'll have your character saved with the M4A1. Of course, I would not even bother about customizing your character. I would leave it how it is. You want to customize your weapon first because your weapon will get you more money. Buying vests and uniforms won't get you any more money. It'll be your weapons, of course, because you'll be killing enemies and rescuing hostages. Once you're satisfied with your loadout, you can head over to either private servers or you can head over to join open world. So there's two options. Open world means it's a public server, you don't have to pay for anything, but you could create a private server for just yourself and you can launch a free private server with your friends. Now, if you launch a free private server with your friends, only the people in your lobby will be sent to this private server. So for example, how you invite someone would be to press their name on the side, and that's if they're playing this game. You press invite player and then at the bottom right, they'd see like a request to join your lobby. You head over to a private server, launch, and it'll send all of them there. So if you'd like to purchase the private server, what this gives you is a max slot of 50 players. This is obviously better to do if you have like a whole group of people in like a Discord server, for example. But if you're only running with like a friend or two, you literally just go in private server. That's cool too. And remember, this is entirely free. Everything saves in these free private servers because it is not enabling cheats. Once you enable cheats though in private servers, that's where it gets a little complicated for those who are just playing BRM5. You don't have to worry about that. Everything in this will save because cheats are not on. I don't want to confuse you on anything else, so we'll leave it as that. Loading into open world does take a while though, so I know a lot of you guys struggle with optimization, and that was for me too. When I was on my old computer, it was very hard to load open world, so it does take a lot on your PC, so you do want to make sure you're able to run this. Maybe put it down a graphic or two to hopefully increase FPS. Once you've loaded in, press on deploy. Once you spawned in here, this is your guy. This is who you're going to be rocking with throughout your open world experience. First things first is your armory. So first thing is your grenades, your smokes, flares, bandages, etc. Best thing about this, in my opinion, is if you want to go back into the menu and you want to customize your character, or let's just say you unlock something, you could always go ahead and head right back and you can access your loadouts. Because we don't have anything unlocked, we're just going to go back to the armory. Literally just spam F, take the dressings, vitamins, bandages, torch, M18, flare, grab your grenade, and this is for your ammo. So let's just say we need some more ammo. Let's just pretend we're at 0. Head over to the ammo supply and just press F, and you got all your ammo back, which is cool. Now, we're gonna head outside here, and this is where it gets a little confusing. You may wonder, where the hell do I go? What do I do? So pretty much in this game, your whole objective is to gain stars and gain experience and pretty much go after compounds and rescue hostages, right? So you may be wondering, where the hell these hostages at, right? So over there is where the aircraft spawn. Now, if you're in an open world server, you'll probably see a bunch of new players head over there where the helicopters are. I would recommend just grabbing yourself a Jeep. A Jeep is probably the best thing to get when you're a 0-star player. And to do that, you go over to the vehicle depot, and pretty much you're gonna go spawn one in. Upon entering the vehicle depot, what you want to do, request a vehicle and go to purchase vehicles. First thing you want to do is spawn in a Jeep for $100. Now, it is very important that if you do not have $100, you best be hitting up a friend for transportation, because you're not going to be able to get around besides walking. Once you've ordered the Jeep, you could always customize it. You could always customize it later on down the road, but for now we're just gonna rock with a default. Default Jeep is pretty good. All this is for is pretty much just for transportation. You don't need to add a gun or any of that. That's for later down the road when you're like 2 stars, 3 stars, and you can customize it however you'd like. Now, the next thing is to get over to a compound. Now, this is where you're gonna start getting some cash, some experience, and start grinding up your character and unlocking those cool weapons and accessories. Like I said, this is the helicopter spawn. You'll see many players spawn in there: Blackhawks, Chinooks, Sea Stallions, Little Birds, all over there. The jets are on the runway. You don't need to worry about that. You're a long way. You have a long way to get to the A10s, but soon you'll be an A10 player. So this is the command center that many players call, and we're gonna be leaving, and we're gonna be hitting this place called the Quarry. I would recommend taking this nice route, enjoying the visuals of this game. It's very cool. I think this is probably one of the best looking games when it comes to FPS and just overall any shooter game on Roblox, right? Terrain's amazing. I personally just go for drives in this game sometimes. Like, literally, it is very nice. I take the long routes because it just looks better than going the short routes. So you could choose the desert base if you like, but personally, like I said, go after the Quarry. It's a much easier base to go after when you're a fresh player, or a new player I should say rather. Other compounds are difficult. They're not all the same. AI do respawn and they come in waves, so you have to be prepared for that. Reminder that you do have bandages and vitamins, which I'll later explain on how they function. These are for animations when you're playing with other players, of course. Squad selection is when you're, of course, playing with other players. If you press on the color, for example, red squad, any other player that is red squad in the server, you'll see their name from afar. Doesn't matter where they are, you'll see their name, and that's how you know who's obviously on the red team. So, like I said, enjoying this nice drive, heading over to the Quarry. Now, one thing with this game is it does get dark, and you're just gonna have to make do with what you got. And maybe you could turn up your brightness on your monitor, but it does get pretty dark. But you should be fine because we will be in the Quarry, and there is a bit of lighting in the Quarry when it comes to the tunnels, which you'll see in a second here. We call this the Lighthouse City. Of course, it has an actual name, but I call it the Lighthouse City. Soon to be an amazing place, which not saying that it isn't right now, but it will be. Alright, so these little small compounds that you guys see to the left here, they will be occupied very soon. The reason why you don't see any players or any of the NPCs for those joining Operation Resurgence is because the game got updated and a lot of things are getting revamped. So for now, a lot of things got taken out of the game for the revamp, and they're gonna bring it right back. Alright, so we made it to Quarry. First objective, start shooting these enemies. Now with this reflex sight, it should make it a lot easier, right? You can change your firing mode when it comes to pressing V. I would recommend leaving it on the 2 little white dots at the bottom right, automatic of course, and when you change it to 1, it's semi. This is obviously safety. You can't shoot when it's on safety. Once you're ready to start grinding up some cash and getting into some combat, you start initiating the first contact, or they initiate you. The first enemy does spawn at the bottom here. Of course, he's not paying attention to the top of the roof. Tap, easy. He did call out to his friends that there is someone here, so the bots may be coming my way, maybe not. I don't think so. But anyways, we're gonna be heading over to this Quarry Tunnel here, and this is where it gets a little shifty here. Like I said, it gets a little dark, but there is lighting though, so you should be able to be okay. Press Q to lean, and you move forward. You will spot some enemies. That'll give you some cash for every kill. And of course, the rest of them are coming. They do patrol the tunnels here, so you have to be very careful. Now, quick lesson here. Dressings are to be applied before applying a bandage. Vitamins are a last second resort in case you don't have time to pop any of these two. I'll demonstrate it in a second because I don't want to waste a dressing because I'm not that low yet. So we're gonna keep advancing and hopefully clear out some more AI. Checking corners, making sure that there's no one my way. That's one down. Yeah, the M4A1, very good weapon. Some of them might even come from behind, so you have to be careful about that. But for me personally, I feel like Quarry is one of the best things to grind. Alright, so this is where I'm low. I'm gonna fall back here, popping dressing once, then pop a bandage. And I'm obviously still getting shot, pop another dressing, pop a bandage. Notice how the bandages heal you quicker than just having no dressings. So this is pretty easy, looks pretty good. Now you have to be careful though, because like I said, they do come in waves and they will respawn. So you either choose to stay here or you choose to go back to the base and resupply. We should get a good amount of money. I believe we have 100 because the Jeep was 100. And kill that man there. Nice. There we go. We pretty much completed the compound. This is how you know. The flag would be red, and if it goes to obviously the logo of the game, Platinum 5, and it shows this, that means all the enemies are eliminated and you completed the compound. Now there's a plane that does drop a supply box, and I'm trying to find where that supply box dropped. It may have already dropped. Oh no, it's right. Okay, never mind. You could always resupply on your bandages. I would just spam it till you're full and then pick it up again. This is why it's always nice to be in a solo server, because all of this is for you. So if there was other players here, you'd see this go to 0 real quick, and you'd also see this go to 0 real quick. I think that should be it though. No, I see one more enemy though. If we're lucky enough, we try getting this hostage before he runs right into him, which he'll do. He's dead. Could be more. Like I said, pay attention to the flag. So there is more enemies that are not killed, and I just looked at one, thought he was dead. Now it's cleared. See that? There you go. So pretty much how to rescue with these hostages, just run up to them. This dude just wants to run away from me. I don't know why, but I'm here to help him. Free hostage. There we go. You freed a civilian. Your reputation has increased. Plus $20 and 50 experience, which is nice. We'll go get the other one and then we'll get out of here. Come on, buddy. Where you going, bro? There we go. Alright, back to our Jeep we go. Once you made it back to the armory station, aka the command center, head over to the menu screen, and you can see we jumped from $100 to 1,000. Not the biggest increase of money, but it's better than nothing. And with this is where you could get fancy with your uniforms, apply anything. But for me personally, I'm just gonna keep my cash. I'm gonna customize my weapon even further, and from there it'll make it even easier for me to rank up. So hopefully this does help you out. Remember that it is a grindy game. Go explore the map, go have some fun. Definitely find a faction. A faction would definitely make your experience, and like it'll enhance the experience for open world. But yeah, once you have a faction with a group of people that could do a bunch of coordinated things, once you're 5 stars, of course, you could still join it when you're like 1 star. But for now, I would say enjoy the grinding process. This game is pretty fun. Go explore the compounds, go have some fun, go rescue some hostages, and that shall be it. Gain some experience, and you could go unlock those aircrafts, unlock more vehicles, customize them. And that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this helps you in your grinding process for BRM5, and if it did, hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. Remember, I have a Discord community. We also have a faction there if you'd like to join one. That being said, catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.